Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Sounds good. Okay, today we learn area of rectangle and squares. In a moment, we will have thinking time and a group talk discussions. So we please participate actively. Two reminders. First, keep your mic mute unless you are speaking. Second, when I ask a question, you can answer in the chat first. Then raise your hand to speak. Okay, today we have three goals. Learn an area formulas for rectangle and squares and solve basic problems. Understand where the formula come from, not just memorize them. See how math connect to real life. Room area, playground area, people size, and so on. Alright, if the goals are clear, let's start. The key point is calculating the area of rectangles and squares correctly. The different part is we will derive the formula, meaning you will explain why it works, not only accept it. And the difficult derivation of formula for calculating the area for rectangles and the squares process. Okay, we already learned what the arrow means. The arrow mean is how much surface a shape covers. We also learned unit, square centimeter, square decimeter, square meter. Now, here is a question. If I give you a rectangle of a square, what math can you use to find this area? Okay, look at the screen. Don't answer immediately. I will give you 1 minute to think. Okay, who want to share? You can tap in the chat first. You can type in the chat first. Yes. Cover it with unite squares and count the squares. That's right. And have another answer.
Um, draw a card and count row by row.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I look the chat. The measure the length and the width, then calculate. Okay, that's right. Very good. So we have two main ideas, cover and count. And measure and calculate. Today, we will start from cover and count to derive a general formula, and then we use measuring to calculate quickly. Okay, look at the screen. A rectangle with length 5 cm and width 3 cm. What is the area? The question one is what is the area? Walk by yourself first. I will give you 1 minute to think. Don't copy others. 1 minute. So how do I calculate the area of a rectangle? Now, I don't want only the final answer. I want to think in process. Now, so we go back. Each group have 3 minutes to discuss two things. One thing is imagine covering the rectangle with 1 square centimeter unit squares. Two is explain clearly how do you cover it, how do you count, how do you get the area. You have 3 minutes. There is a 1 minute left. Okay, welcome back. Group 1, please share. Yep, Group 1.
Um, we covered it with 1 square centimeter squares, and we find there are 5 squares in each row and 3 rows total. So it's 5 times 3 equal to 15 unit squares. Each unit square is 1 square centimeter. So the area is 15 square centimeter.
Yes, very clear. Everybody can look the screen. One follow-up. When you set 5 in each row, what does the 5 match in the rectangle? Group 1.
Um, it matches the length 5 centimeter.
Yes, correct. And 3 rows match what?
Length 3 centimeter.
Yes, the weight 3 centimeter. That's right, exactly. So the area of 15 minutes, they are 15 units square of 1 square meter. Centimeter, no meter. Covering the rectangle, right?
Yes.
Yes, you can look the screen. 5 in each row. You can arrange them in 2 rows, 3 rows. The area is 5 multiplied 3, which is 15 square centimeters. Okay, group 2. Any extra explanation?
Um, we draw it as a grid with 5 columns and 3 rows. Then counted 15 squares. So the area is 15 square centimeters.
Yes, great. Drawing a guide is basically the same idea. Covering with unit squares. Now, an important question. Why do we need to cover the rectangle completely with unit squares? I give, I will give you 30 seconds to think. Okay, who can answer? Your first instinct is fine. Never mind. Who can answer?
Mm, if we don't cover it fully, we want to know how many unit squares in total.
Good. Any other idea?
Um, we must cover everything. Otherwise, the uncovered part still has area we didn't count.
Yes, the key idea is area is determined by how many unit squares can cover the shape. PPT also asks, if we cover only part of it, why can we still something find the area? Who can answer me?
Um, because we can use a pattern and imagine the rest. If we know squares per row and the number of rows, we can calculate the total.
Yes, exactly. As long as you can use the row to infer the total number of unit squares, you can find the area even if you don't physically draw every square. Now, we don't look at only one rectangle. We will test several rectangles with full number, length, and width. Cover them with 1 square centimeter squares and fill in a table length, width, area. I will give 2 minutes to observe the pattern. How area relate to length and width. Okay, 2 minutes. We come back in 26. Who can state the pattern? One sentence is enough.
Area equals length times width.
Yes, great conclusion. But explain why is it times?
Um, because length tells how many unit squares are in one row, and width tells how many rows. So total squares equals squares per row times number of rows.
Exact. Okay, you can analyze the data in the screen. Length. How many unit square in each row? Width. How many rows? So total equal to length multiply width, and that total is area in square units. Therefore, area of ring. The most common mistake is mixed units. We will see that in the exercise. Okay, next, we stop covering and we just measure. Look at two shapes at 4 centimeter multiply 2 centimeter rectangle and a 3 centimeter multiply 3 centimeter shape. You have 20 seconds to compute both areas. Okay, who has the first one?
Um, 5 times 2 equal to 10, so 10 square centimeter.
Okay, correct. And the second one. Okay.
Um, 3 minus 3 equal 9. So 9 square centimeters.
Yes, great. Why is second one 3 multiplied 3? What is special about it? Who can answer?
Okay. Its length and width are equal.
Exactly. A rectangle with equal length and width is square. So What is the area formula for square?
Side minus side. Minus side.
Correct. Write it down. Area of square equal to side multiply side. And remember, a square is a special rectangle because it also follows length multiply width, but length equal to width. Okay, let's do exercise. Exercise 1. A rectangle paper has length 30 centimeter and width 21 centimeter. What is the area? You have 10 seconds. Send the answer in the chat. Yes, that's right. 13 multiplied 21 equal to 630. The united is square centimeter. Remember, for area always write the squared unit. From the same paper, if we cut largest square, what is side length and area? You have 20 seconds to think. Okay, time over. Who can give the side length? Okay.
Um, the side length is 21 centimeter. Because the largest square can't be bigger than the shoulder side.
Very good. And the area?
21 times 21 equal to 441 square centimeter.
Correct. Key idea, the largest square uses the shorter side and as its side length. Okay, let's do exercise 2. Length 3 meter with 10 decimeter. Find area in this square decimeter. for calculating what's a step 1?
Convert units to the same unit.
Yes, that's right. 3 meter equal how many decimeters? Who can answer?
Um, 30 decimeters.
So arrow equal to 30 multiplied 10 equal to 300 decimeter square. And important, if the question asks for the decimeter of square decimeter, covers everything into decimeter first. Okay, exercise 3 is for in the bank. I will give you 2 minutes to work independently. If you don't know one, leave it blank first. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, let's check answers. The living room is 6. Yes, right. Long and 4 right wide. The arrow is 24 square meters. So why 24 square meters? Who can answer?
Mm, 6 minus 4 equal 24.
Yes, correct. Okay, the next question. The area of a square with a side length of 1 meter is 1 square meter. And the next question answer is the side length of square is 11 decimeter and its area is 121 square decimeter. The perimeter is 44 decimeter. And the fourth, the area of rectangle is 128 square meter. The width is 8 meter and the length is yes 16 meters. Okay, let's do exercise 4. A playground has a width 18 meter and the length is 3 times the width. Find one length, two, and two question is one lap distance, 3 meter. Three questions is the area. You have 13 seconds. Okay, let's do question 1. The length, who can answer? Question 1.
Um, divide um,
Okay, you can sort question 1. The length, just tell me the length.
okay. Um, 40 minus 3 equal 120 meter.
Yeah, yes, good. And the question 2. One lap equal to perimeter.
Mm, First, 120 plus 40, and then minus 2 equals 320 meter.
Yeah, correct. And the the three area
100 minus 40 equals 4800 square meters.
yeah. You can check in the screen. Okay, great. Remember again, one lab is perimeter. Area is square meters. We must remember. All right. We have a challenge one. Challenge one is an irregular shape. The PPT shows three maths. I will give you 1 minute, choose one math and write the idea. Okay, group one, master one. Who can answer? Group one.
Um, we split it into two rectangles. Compute each area and the total is 75 square centimeter.
Yes, that's right. Great. This is split and 8. And group 2, masked 3. Group 2.
We use the big rectangle minus small rectangle. For 15 minus 9 equals 135, and 10 minus 6 equals 60. 100 135 divide 60 equals 75 square centimeters. Okay.
Yes, you're right. Exactly. This is a complete and subtract. For irregular shapes, break them into regular rectangle squares, then add or subtract. Okay, you can look the summary of problem solving techniques. To solve the type of problem, you can first divide a complex irregular shape into several simple regular shapes. Calculate the area of each regular shape, and then find their sum or difference. Okay. Challenge 2. A square slide increased by 3 centimeters, and the area increased by 39 centimeters a square. Find the original area. You must draw diagram, first thinking independently for 30 seconds, then group discuss for 2 minutes. You have 3 minutes. Yes. Okay, back to main room. Who can explain the full process? If you make a mistake, it's okay. Never mind, I will ask the questions. Who can answer the questions?
Um, we draw the bigger square, and the extra area includes a 3 times 3 corner area 9 plus 2 strips. So strips together are 39 minus 9 equals 30. The two strips have width 3 each, so total width is 6. Then, then 6 times original side equals 30, and so original side equals 5. Original area equals 5 minus equals 9 times equals 5 equals 5 times 5 equals 25 square centimeters.
Yeah, perfect explanation. The key step is in the screen. You can look. Increase area 39 equal to 2 trips 8, 3 multiply 3 corner. Corner area equal to 9. Strip total equal to 30. And 2 strip with sum equal to 6. Original area equal to 25 square centimeter. This is called a diagram method, using a picture to understand the relationship. Okay, the summary of problem solving technique is the screen. To solve this type of problem, we can draw a diagram to analyze the relationship between the screen in area after the side length of the square change, and the original shape the solving the problem is method is called the diagrammatic method. Okay, last one extra ticket. Please type two short things in the chat. The two area formula we learned today. The X mistake to make.
Rectangle A equals 1 times W. Square A equals S times S. Mistakes, unit conversion, mixing perimeter and area, forgetting squared units.
Great. Final summary. Area of rectangle equal to length multiply width. Area of square equal to side multiply side. Okay, the homework is complete the PPT homework lesson relate exercise 1 and 2 based on your worksheet or textbook. Alright, class over. Bye bye everyone.
Goodbye, doctor.
Goodbye.
Bye, doctor.